Well, this is the first of 4 events for the American Michelle Conkley here in the Rio Paralympics. The S9 women's 100-meter freestyle, and we'll see how she fares. She owns the world record in this class in the 50 free. And as Carolyn mentioned, she was the fastest in the morning qualifying. Can anybody slow her down, Justin?
You know, unfortunately for the rest of the competitors, I don't think so. She looked like she had a very controlled swim this morning.
Well, we'll see if the rest of the field has anything for the 24-year-old. 22-year-old Lin Ping of China, 2-time Paralympic gold medalist, including in the 200 IM earlier in Rio. She'll be in lane 8. Lane number 1, it's 16-year-old Emily Beecroft of Australia. This one of her 6 events on her Rio swimming schedule. Another Aussie, Ashley McConnell, 20 years of age. Her Paralympic debut. A bronze medalist in the 400 free in the S9 class. It's Xu Jialing. At age 14 in China, one of the youngest competitors in the entire Paralympics here in 2016. A third teenager in this race, Nuria Marquez Soto, world bronze medalist last year in this race. 17-year-old from Spain. A third Aussie in this race, 24-year-old Ellie Cole, the reigning world and Paralympic champion, on top of the podium last year in Scotland and 4 years ago in London in this event. And here is Michelle Conkley. Can she do it? We'll see after we introduce the second fastest qualifier, and that's Sarah Gascon, who was a bronze medalist last year in this event at the Worlds in Scotland, and she represents Spain. And here is the American from Eagleville, PA, originally just outside of Philadelphia, now lives in Naples, Florida. And you heard her story that fall during her time at Georgetown, graduated with a biology degree, plans to attend medical school at Thomas Jefferson University in Philadelphia next year, but right now the focus on winning here at the Paralympics, and she certainly is in good position and looked terrific, as you mentioned before, in heats this morning.
I think the biggest advantage for her is she has so much upfront speed. Her speed, that first 50, is so much easier than everyone else's that she's had a big advantage across against the field.
And again, this S9 class, the level of disability here for these athletes.
Yeah, the swimmers here will have joint restrictions in one leg or with double below the knee amputations.
So Conkley in lane number 4. In 101.46 her time in the morning heats this morning. And the world record holder in this class in the 50 free, double the distance here, 2 lengths of the pool, and the quest for gold for American Michelle Conkley. It begins now. Excellent start, so too for Gascon, who was the second fastest in the heats this morning, but almost 2 seconds behind Conkley in qualifying.
Yeah, if you watch Michelle specifically, her stroke is so smooth and long this first 50 meters that she's just at such an advantage on how fast she can get her feet to the wall that first 50.
The American establishing a lead. You look at the underwater, her turn perfect by 0.87 seconds over Cole of Australia, who's alongside in lane 3. And Conkley looking like she's grabbing another gear.
Yeah, I believe she's really starting to pick up the tempo. This last 25 meters, her arm speed is increasing. Cole probably has the best chance to catch her due to her distance background.
Just off the world record pace, closing in on that. Michelle Conkley, silver medalist last year in Scotland, has the gold in the 100 free in Rio. And it's a world record as well. Gascon out-touching Cole for silver. And look at that smile. 5 years after a devastating injury at Georgetown, it's a gold medal performance at the Paralympics for that proud Hoya.
She has to be ecstatic about the time. I think there might have been a few little things during her race that she might go back and like to change, but there isn't anything better than a world record and a gold medal at the end of the event.
super second part of that race for Gascon to outtouch Cole for the silver. The Aussie has bronze, but Michelle Konkoly going to celebrate that gold in the first of her 4 events. So the party will be on in Pennsylvania and D.C., all the places that she has spent some time. Florida as well after this dominating swim.
Yeah, as you can see, her underwater dolphin kick, that first 10 meters is not all that great, but she gets into such a great tempo those first 25 meters that she can pull away from the field. And here you're watching her stroke. She really extends out forward and catches the water at the front part and really pulls the water as though it's a solid object.
You look at her pull away from the field in lane 4. Only question, could she get that world record and Paralympic record held by Natalie de Toit of South Africa, set back in 2008, and she does. What a smile and what a showing, and again, we'll see much more of her in Rio. That's a great beginning for her in her quest here at the Paralympics.
She has to be stoked for what this says about that 50-meter freestyle coming up later.
Another of her top events, and she's atop the podium. And as you see, Heather Cox ready to talk with her. Michelle Konkoly, gold medalist for the United States, and she's with Heather Cox.
Michelle in her Paralympic debut and prelims today, you were just 0.02 of a second off of a Paralympic record. Tonight, you get a world record. What was the key to your dominance?
You know, that was really the goal all along, to get the world record, and that last 35 meters, I just knew how bad I wanted this and just brought it home with everything I had.
Like I said, your first Paralympics, so some of your teammates, also your first race, they told you this would be an event unlike any that you've ever been in, so to come in relaxed and calm. How much did that advice help you tonight?
A lot. You know, I was a little bit too calm this morning, I think, so tonight my coaches gave me the advice to really feed off the crowd, and knowing that my family's there and Team USA is there, I know how many people are behind me, and that's really what pushed me through.
Tonight, the first of 4 events, you start with a gold medal and a world record. How does this propel you in your next 3 events?
You know, it's so exciting. I know that I'm right where I want to be, and all the hard work is totally paying off, so can't wait for tomorrow.
Michelle, congratulations.
Thank you so much, Heather.
Thank you.
Michelle Konkoly works part-time at a chocolate shop, but a gold medal and a world record, nothing is as sweet as that.